yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's make some tech house. Ultimately, where we end up is here.
So hard when you're alone. Why are we here? And where do we go?
And as always, we'll be talking through the sound design processes to make sure that you, Isaac Simpson YT subscribers, can make tech house. So there've been a couple of little comments here and there that I want to respond to. Loonster said, do you actually want people's demos? I don't mind swapping tunes, to be honest. Give me a reason to full finish a track when I nearly never do. Big tune, by the way, really sick. Big tune, by the way, really sick. Maybe I'm not very good at reading. So yeah, 100% guys, 100%. I want all of you to send me some of the stuff you're doing. It doesn't have to be drum and bass, right? It can be anything and everything. I love all music. You know, Jump Up is hard to love, quite honestly. I might even start streaming soon as well, and we can do kind of, you know, live listening sessions, which could be fun. And I can provide fair but very savage, horrible feedback. No, obviously, I won't do that. If you haven't already, make sure that you do hit the subscribe button. As you know, we are growing this to be the greatest thing that YouTube has ever seen, and we need your support. Yeah? So, without further ado, let's jump into how we made this deep drum and bass tune. Psych, no, how we made this tech house banger. So this is going to be a little bit different to what we usually do. I haven't really done much tech house on the YouTube channel, but I do like tech house. So this kick, for example, how does that sound? That is nice and weighty. I do want it to be shortened a little bit. We're off to a flying start. Cool. Now let's find out what top layers we've got. Now, something I used to do all the time, which I'd recommend you don't do, is have these really harsh low pass. Have it so it's a little bit kind of softer. Let's give it a bit of reverb. Let's see what hybrid reverbs we've got. Because I always talk about hybrid reverb, but I don't usually use the, for like, you know, percussion. Let's see what's snare hybrid. Maybe we want this as its own open hi-hat, because that sounds really nice. I think this is an open hi-hat as well, and I think this is just a horrible kick. See what it sounds like with this. Maybe we just want this as like the last one, and maybe I know what we could do. Why don't we cut that and then like reverse it into there, so it goes like, so it sucks into it. Oh, nice. But let's see what it sounds like without these, but with all of it. I'm actually so excited already. I am just gonna make a side chain now, because I always do it at the end and it always is not the best way to do it. So I'm just gonna put that all the way across. Gonna have this as on the out here master, you just want this as sends only. So now it's not playing anything, but you can see that it's just a send. Cool. So now when we apply that to this, what we're gonna go ahead and do is sidechain it. So if we're to put this all the way here and then solo this and then sidechain it heavily, that sounds super cool. And we also want to we want to automate this as well. So we're just going to go like this and like this as well. We don't want this to be constant. We just want little short pops of the side-chained reverb. So let's go like this. That sounds awesome. What else have we got here? What's this? Yeah, we definitely want one of these boys. So one of the things that I'd advise that you do on open hi-hats is change the tail like that. So now what we have on these two are two slightly different tails. Just for a bit of groove, a lovely bit of variation. Let's group these together and process them together with some reverb. And to do so, we're going to use one of our lovely dual reverbs here. Cut out some of the low end as well. So on the claps, we're going to do something quite similar, but this time we're going to have this one a little bit longer. So we're almost doing like the reverse of what we've done with the hi-hats at the top. All together. So another little trick for you, and you'll find this in loads of tech house, is on this beat. So the one just after the snare, just on this sort of like, is that the third or maybe the fourth beat? Something like that. You'll know when you hear it, just right on the offbeat. So all together. Yeah, I want some bass in there now as well. So I know that I've actually made a tech house bass in the past. This one here. So one of the things that I like to do is just put in like where I want the main notes to be, and then I add in some of the other fills, like the little kind of twiddlies. So from here, yeah, that sounds good. Dum dum dum. Yeah, that's what we want. That's it feels a bit robotic at the moment. Like it's very 4 to the floor, which is good, but also not what we want. Okay, so let's use some groovy grooves. Swing 16ths, drop that into there, and then also onto our groove. So what else could we put in here? I want something that's got like a bit of something a bit higher, maybe a bit echoey, just to sort of glue it together at the top. Sounds, let's see. That's quite cool, actually. Fucking love this already. This is why tech house is so good. It's just an instant fucking groove, mate. I'm actually just remembering like all the things that I used to do with tech house, and I can't wait to show you guys because there are some great tricks that you can use. So stick around. Oh, here's a little tip for you. So you see this little kind of like window in the top. Let's say that you just jammed your little heart out and you forgot to hit record like I did. You hit that and it puts it straight there for you. You go back like this and now your whole groove is there. Right, I'm gonna go into my quantize settings like this, and I want it to just a little bit, just a little wee fraction. We'll do it again. I'll let you into a little secret. I've actually started quite a few projects recently. So that sound design was the last video, and then Jungle Fire was the time before. I've tried to make other songs and they've just sounded dog shit. Didn't really like them. And luckily, my main man, Red Sky, was like, why don't you make some tech house? And I thought, why don't I make some tech house? So Red Sky, you actually win comment of the week this week because of your insane request to ask for tech house on a drum and bass channel. You win. You know, guys, this is a sort of outside of the box thinking that we want to be promoting here at Isaac Simpson YT. So, you know, outside the box, please. So we found this, which sounds cool, and then this, which would go on the end here.
Why are we here? And where do we go? So hard when you're alone.
I do quite like these vocals, but they're a little bit depressing. So if I can't find anything else, then I guess I'll just have to use them.
Yeah. Hey. One more time. Yeah. Come on. Hold on.
So let's turn up the delay a little bit.
Hey.
I might even want some more in there, if you can believe such a thing. I want this to have way more echo. It wants to go like yep.
So hard when you're alone.
So that chain that we made, like return track that we made earlier, we're gonna have the same thing. What do we want it? We want it like here.
Why are we here?
I'm gonna put this like little ocean pluck. I'm gonna try and make like a nice drone with it, like an Amazon delivery drone without the delivery. So I'm just gonna chuck on a supermassive, and then there's a thing down here which is SFX pulsars, I think it is. Let's see what pulse synth is. Okay, so let's record this into its own track again. So we want to record this from group 18 is what I was trying to say. So let's just send a bit here that sounds nice.
So hard when you're alone. Why are we here?
So I'm going to put that in the B section now. So I'm going to delete all of this stuff out here. So we're going to have this first one without that, and the first one without this, and then this bit here. I'm going to do again, but then we're going to get rid of like maybe all of the perks, except for the side, that little nice sidechain group. I'm going to keep that because it sounds fucking dope, just like that. And then we still got the kick and bass.
Why are we here? And where do we go?
I'm going to get rid of the vocals here so that we can introduce this thing. Okay, now what I think we might want is like a ride cymbal. That's a nice one. I learned this cool trick that if you do it like this instead and swap them over like that. Want some nice, I want like some more percussion in there. Yeah, maybe just like the first literally 2 beats of that would sound good. I just want this sort of like first bit. Ooh, that's got a nice little rhythm to it.
Why are we here? And where do we go?
Grab all this stuff here. We're gonna move, just literally just drag and drop, because that's how lazy we are, like that. So look at this, guys. We're starting to get a bit of a song actually. Look at this. Right. So for the intros are usually pretty simple on Tech House. So what we're gonna do on here, on the kick and the bass, we're gonna put this on for the whole thing.
Why are we here?
I'm gonna get rid of these depressing vocals. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this sort of drone thing that we've made. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy across the kick and the bass that have got no lows. Copy this across. Then we're going to get these vocals in.
Why are we here?
And then we're going to have like a nice snare build up here. We want this to be a MIDI because we want to be able to control the MIDI. So yeah, that sounds nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and put in a sampler just like that. And then we're going to get this guy in here. Low pass this in like so. Get some reverb in there as well. Show automation on this. We're going to just do it from the same spot again.
Why are we here? And where do we go? So hard when you're alone.
So I'm going to just like take some of these bits away so that like it sort of builds up a bit more over time. That's what I've done with the main kind of loop, so that we can build it up a little bit more. I mean, that just sounds so fucking groovy. Let's put it in here.
So hard when you're alone. Why are we here?
Maybe what we could do is get the, where's this open hi-hat? Where is the open hi-hat? Is it this? Yup. Maybe what we could do is just turn these off for now and see how it sounds.
You're alone. Why are we here? And where do we go?
Or maybe like we could just have like one.
Why are we here?
Cool, liking it a lot actually, liking everything about it so far. Let's find some like, I just want maybe some impacts, and we're also going to need a really long series of crashes. Right, so basically with anything that's long, so for example these impacts or this like drone, you want that to be sidechained. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but it just sounds better. No, basically what it does is it glues everything together. And these are all tips, guys, that you're getting for free at Isaac Simpson YT, because I care about you. See how these sound together.
So hard when you're alone.
And I want some crash cymbals.
Why are we here? And where do we go?
Oh, I know what we could do on this. On the serum, we could just increase the cutoff ever so slightly, just so there's a bit of variation. Right, I'm gonna layer in a load of these like sirens, and then see how they sound. So I've literally just searched sirens. The thing is, guys, this is actually very, very simple stuff. I am nothing special, okay? I just listen to loads and loads and loads of EDM. With these sirens again, we're just going to turn off warp. A nice, massive siren there.
So hard when you're alone. Why are we here? And where do we...
It really feels like we are missing a fucking effect. Wait. Where's it gone? I knew it. I fucking knew it.
So hard when you're alone. Why are we here?
Told you. I knew there was something missing. Right, so we're going to put another 8 bars in here. We get 8 like that. We're going to copy all of this stuff here across, but we're not going to have these risers, so we don't need that there. Do we want these drums? No, we want these drums. This, and... Did I download another snare earlier? Is that what that snare is there? No, I did download another snare. Is that VV2 snare? Oh, okay. No. Ignore me. You can't ignore me. I am going to put in I'm going to put more of like a clap in. I'm actually going to put in 2 claps. right, now what we can do is we can basically start organizing this a little bit more. So I'm going to put these together in the tops here. Now, the reason that we've done that is, I know I've been through this in another video, but we're going to create a return track. I'm going to call this sizzle, like that. And then we're going to send this kind of all the way for now. But then on this sizzle group, on our effects rack, we've got a drum sizzler like this. Now, I can never remember which one it is, but I think it might be this. Just giving it just a bit more glue in the middle. I'm going to shave off everything under 200 hertz, and then with the bass and the kick as well. Cool, so essentially what I did since I stopped filming and stopped recording is just go ahead and clean it up, because it was peaking by quite a lot. So without further ado, let's listen to the end result of this tech house banger.
One more time.
If you haven't already, make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. As you know, we're growing this to be the greatest thing that YouTube has ever seen. And as you also know, we need your support. Any suggestions that you have for, well, content really, but more specifically genres, do let me know. As I said at the beginning of the video, please do send me your songs through on SoundCloud. And, you know, if I get enough of them through, I'd love to make a video of me just reacting to the stuff that you guys are putting together. Obviously, you know, you've got big shoes to fill in this channel. Yeah, because I actually wear a size 8 shoe. So, you know, pretty big shoes. But yeah, rather than me just kind of chatting shit for the next couple of minutes, let's get back to our lives. Let's get back to making some super, super cool music that I know that you're going to send over to me. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.